I think it'd be crazy to say that I don't want to do this full time, but I don't think we're in a position personally right now where the two of us are comfortable doing it full time, which is perfectly fine. So that's why we're taking the step back.
Yeah, I learned a lot in 2016. Some don't see the cost just to chase dreams. Half of y'all never want to struggle, but still expect the beauty this amazing grind brings. That's jaded. Me, I took a leap. No school, I'm in this without a single guarantee.
Busy, and my hair is crazy long. I need to get that fixed. So we're going to get a haircut today. Let's see. Let me get everyone all caught up. We have our release happening in, I don't know, like 3 weeks. That sounds about right. It's January 3rd, same time we usually... Everything's the exact same as before. It's the first Thursday of every month at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So we've got everything printed. All my team members are starting to get their stuff. I think everybody does. I'm actually going down to see Jesse and Alexa tomorrow, so I'm going to take them their stuff. And they get it hand-delivered because they're special like that. Okay. I want to touch on something that I saw a handful of people asking about. What is the future of this brand? And I'm kind of going to expand it out to like what's the future of the brand and us personally. The quick answer is I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what long-term the game plan is for us. I know that every time in the past that I've tried to plan out like where I want to be at and what I think's going to happen and everything like that, it ends up just going way out, just doesn't happen. Just because stuff happens in life. You can't plan for everything, which is something I've had to learn along this journey, is because I'm the kind of person that likes to have a game plan. So like, even if we just look at like my workouts, I like to know, like, I will block out my 9-week block or whatever it is. And I like to have a set game plan of what I'm going to be doing those entire 9 weeks, what accessory movements I'm going to be doing those 9 weeks. And I like to have a game plan. Now, I took that exact same, like that's just me at the core though. So I took that exact same thing and I apply it to like the business with our business plan. So for the next year, I have like high level stuff of what I'd like to do with the brand. But all of this is kind of contingent on a couple things. The first is how well this first release goes back. If this first release back is like an absolute flop and no one wants anything from us, I mean, we'll just adjust. We'll adapt to it and figure it out along the way. I'm not expecting it to be a huge release for us. I think it's kind of cool because we're doing coffee mugs, which we've never done before. It's our first step out of the apparel. We're bringing back the long sleeves, but I mean, in all honesty, like we cut back drastically on how many, like the quantities of stuff that we have for this January release. So I'm not even even if we sell out 100%, we're going to be like, even if every single item for this January release sells out, it's going to be like 10% of what we were doing before. So we've cut back drastically. And will we ever get back to where we were before? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I think it'd be crazy to say that I don't want to do this full time. But I don't think we're in a position personally right now where the two of us are comfortable doing it full time, which is perfectly fine. So that's why we're taking the step back. That's why we are focusing on the two of us, focusing on our family, just kind of trying to get everything lined up with the two of us. And it's really cool because going along on this business thing has just really forced Laura and I to both really like over communicate everything. Like everything has to be talked about. And it's really cool because that's something that we, prior to being married, we didn't do a whole lot of. I don't want to say we didn't do a whole lot of, but it was something that we had an issue doing. We had an issue bringing up hard topics with each other. So it's cool that this brand has kind of allowed us some headspace to kind of give the overhead coverage for us to find a way to communicate about everything. So there's that. I mean, I think it would be, backing up to the other point, is I think it would be crazy to think that I don't want to do this full time. I would absolutely love to, but with that being said, we've cut back, like, we've cut out like 90% of the volume that we used to do So just let that sink in. We are literally cutting back 90%. So it's not going to be as revenue driven. There's not going to be as many sales to handle for us. There's not going to be many orders to package for us. It's giving us a lot of room, but I mean we can grow with it whenever we feel like we can take up the extra sales and we can handle the extra effort and the printing and everything that goes into doing a release. Whenever we feel like we're in a position where we can bump it up, we have the ability to do that. So this year, I think the biggest focus, I say this year, I mean like over the next 12 months. So like 2019 next. So December 2019, what I would love to do is to really, my main focus is going to be on Laura and I, and building up our team behind us and just continuing to enjoy this kind of balancing act we have going on right now between the brand and our personal lives and lifting and friends and family. And I honestly, when I say like, I feel like we're in a really good spot right now, I feel like we are. I feel like this was the first time since launching the brand that I have been able to hang out with friends, go out on a Friday or Saturday night with some of our friends and go like to that axe throwing and then just go and have a drink with them afterwards. I don't feel like we had any of that before. So it's all just developing new habits for us, finding a way to make all this work. So yeah, that's all I got. I guess if you really want to know like future brand plans, I mean, we have a whole business plan. We have like an outline of stuff I really want to accomplish. If you're interested in that, I mean, I can share it. I don't know how much you guys actually want to know of like the business plan, but if you want to know like high level stuff like release items I want to hit, I mean, I'm more than open to talk about that. I'm literally an open book. So like any question you have is not off limits, and if it is, I'll let you know. But yeah, I am more than apt to answer any question that you have. That's it. I need to go get this haircut, so that's my next step. So I appreciate you listening, and I will see you in episode 42. Peace out.